Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast One Piece reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is One Piece, episodes 251 and 252. Just got done with Franky's backstory, learned all about Tom, had a bunch of theories, and
met that terrible
Spandam.
guy. Yeah, literally the worst guy.
That human piece of garbage. I'm not even sure he's human at this point. He's so disfigured. And we'll see what happens this time. Hopefully we see his downfall sooner rather than later.
I hope so.
And he is he's alive, right? And he's like the leader of fucking these guys or something.
Yeah.
Did he say he was the leader of CP9? It seemed like he was.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And that just makes it even worse because now he's just Yeah,
he actually got promoted.
It was one thing that he was terrible and in the past and he was just the worst guy ever, but now that we have to keep dealing with him,
very unfortunate.
It can't get worse than that.
But it can get better by going to patreon.com/boldcast, linked in the description, to get 2 weeks ahead of One Piece reactions, as well as all the other stuff on the other channel, or 1 week ahead of edited One Piece reactions. So it's 2 weeks ahead of uncuts, 1 week ahead of edited reactions, linked in the description. Hope you guys enjoy. Please leave a like and subscribe. Please and thank you. Let's go. Now, how does he become a cyborg? Is the question.
I like how he just has his sword out.
I think he attacked the coffee thing because he's a buffoon. Also just a... Yeah. Well, he's talking to himself in his room. Well, on the phone, but... Oh boy.
Imagine we just one-shot at the bird.
Jesus.
Oh, the little mouse.
Is he gonna try and wake up Chopper?
Stuff.
Chopper!
And he left the other two in the fire.
Yeah, he just takes the sword and leaves.
Whoa.
That's crazy. See it shifting like that. Big shots. Wow, word travels fast, even in these like super deep cover operations. Are you undercover? Talk about the Franky family. That would make sense. Oh.
With the sword. Oh.
Chopper looks cool as shit. Yes, redemption.
Oh,
really?
No. What for?
He doesn't have a bounty even. Oh no.
You.
Oh no.
Just gonna.
No.
Just gonna dump her out into the water. Just when you thought these guys couldn't get any worse.
What's the point of them doing this?
That's so
Did they just... Was that
mean.
Mary floating there? Or was it another crash boat? Oh my god.
Oh god.
And she's a woman, too. I love that. Hers is so good with the pinwheel.
Yeah. He could at least just make a general statement of like, Straw Hats are not responsible for this.
I'd forgive them for being a little bit dazed after what they just woke up from.
Yeah. Oh, he's so happy. Hmm.
何か知ってるの？ええ、急に町へ出た後、暗殺未遂の犯人になっていて、仲間がやっとロビンを探し、私たちのところへは戻らない。もう一度直接ロビンに船を降りる理由を聞くために、私の願いを叶えると一緒にいても、決して叶わない夢を。
俺の知ってることを話そう。おそらくお前たちが最初にニコ・ロビンを見失い、すでに政府の作戦は始まっていたんだ。世界を滅ぼすほどの古代兵器を呼び起こす術を持っていると思って聞け。世界分かったか、ニコ・ロビン。お前らの狙った設計図は、俺殺されても設計図は政府には渡され、お前がポーネグリフを嗅ぎ回り、政府にも力を貸すってなら、お前をここで止めなきゃならねえ。
復活のためにポーネグリフを求めているわけじゃない。歴史を知りたくて。
そんな言い分に意味あれ。まあ、言ったぞ。何度もお前にその意志がなくても傷つける。それがお前にとって大切な人間でもなんだ。ものに必ずしも悪意があるとは限らないというただの興味が世界を滅ぼす結果を招くなら、今お前はここで死ぬべきだ、ニコ・ロビン。
True.
オハラの悪魔たちの運命を目の当たりにしてまだ歴史を受け。
あなたがオハラの何を知ってるのよ。私の人生がどれほど狂わされたのかも知らないで。
じゃあなぜ加担する。
全てを捨てても叶えたい夢があるからよ。シティナインが私に突きつけてきた条件が2つ。暗殺の罪を麦わらの一味に着せること。その後政府に私の身を預ける。
お前の命もないぞ。20年逃げ延びた女がなぜそんな条件を飲む。
麦わらの一味に対したった一度だけバスターコールの発動。
Buster call. Is that like Rico?
中将5人と軍艦10隻を
Oh.
手に招集させる緊急命令。そうクラスの軍事力を標的にされたら、あと何も。
Oh, shit. 5 vice admirals?
3人の大将がファイナル権限だけど、今回 CP の青生地を返して一度だけそれを発行できる権利を与えられている。私たちにバスターコールがかかる。青生地のその名を聞いたときに観念した。
That's kind of fair.
どんな状況でも逃げ延びてこられたのは守るものがなかったから、手にできたから。
She's not even betraying them. She's protecting them.
私には本当に捨てた命を、失った心を、途絶えた夢をみんな救い上げてくれる。こんな私を信じてくれる仲間ができた。
お前の願いってのは。
私を除く麦わらの一味の6人が無事にこの島を出港すること。
そのためなら兵器を呼び起こし、世界がどうなろうと構われ。
構わない。
バカな考えをやめろ。引き金を引けなかった。
Jesus. That's intense.
Yeah.
お前たち6人の命を選んだ。いつも奪われそうな今、俺にあの女を責める権利はね。おい、どうした。
よかった。ロビンはじゃあ私たちを裏切ったんじゃない。早く。ありがとう。
This is a victorious day.
今さら何をしようってんだ。
今更です。今からよ。ルフィたちなら大丈夫。あのくらいじゃやられない。リンを取り返すのよ。迷えば誰でも弱くなるもの。助けていいんだと分かった時のあいつらの強さに限度なんてないんだから。
He's just like, what the fuck?
What?
Oh, Chopper. Yeah, where's Sanji? We're gonna finally see what he's been doing.
ルビンは俺たちが嫌いになっ
一つ覚えておけ。女の嘘は許すのが男だ。
Fantastic logic.
極秘作戦が男見るの禁止。
Corgi.
I really hope we're gonna get like a train heist chase scene now.
Bingo.
I love how like Nami just heard the whole thing that like now she feels good about going to save Robin. But Sanji the entire time was just like, I don't give a shit what's going on. I'm going after her right now.
I think the whole thing was that he knew that she was lying.
Yeah. Well, like he didn't need to hear all that. It just shows his character.
And what he'll do for women. Yeah.
Bingo. Once again, Sanji, the best character.
Detective Sanji over here. I love Robin.
Detective Prince.
I love how it's like, oh, Robin's fine now. Or Robin does want us. Robin is still on our side. All right, then that means that we get our leveling up of abilities and we can immediately go after her with full strength like has never been before seen. Chopper, get the fuck up.
Yeah. Just smacking him in the face. So good. Oh, and the Mary seemingly is destroyed.
Or at least sent out to sea.
That was so sad when Usopp heard remember the Mary's voice. Yeah, there's like all this wreckage out front, but like it would have got dropped way back there. So I don't think that this is the Mary, and it's all torn.
I'm wondering if it's just she's gonna just sail off to sea, and like that's like the ending is just her like, you know,
going off into the sunset or sunrise maybe.
Yeah,
be hopeful.
That's just so sad that they're like it's. I feel like it's a really tough thing because obviously, you know, if the Mary is broken beyond repair, then we can't. It's just like she has to like die in some, like you have to either do what Franky was doing and like demolish her, or like salvage some pieces, or just send her off. Like, you know, it's like,
if only we could have landed closer to a certain island where people make a habit of salvaging things. It would have been very good, but instead she got wrapped up in all this nonsense.
Sucks. Usopp like gonna try to fight back and then just
and then they look back, it's just instantly. I love these guys. They're like, what are we gonna do with her? Well, she can't be that harmful, can she? She's a woman after all.
I like that.
It's like, yeah, that's why, that explains why they're like, I mean, it kind of like, I think it's just mid to early 2000s anime, you know, stuff shining through, but it's also, like Polly, for example, was always to Caulifla, like, what are you doing? You're exposing yourself. Like, you dress more decently. Like, they kind of have that kind of outlook in general on this island, but I think it is, you know, it's more of an anime thing. Anyway.
Yeah. I love how the fucking train people are like, they know all about this, and it's just like, you're so terrible at having a secret mission that everyone knows that there's a secret mission going on.
Instant it's revealed, all information spreads within an hour to every, like, it got revealed how long ago, realistically, from Iceberg getting, you know, all that whole parlor room scene, and then
I think the train people like knew from a different thing because they had to run the train even though it was the storm. So normally I think the train would have been closed, so like they had to be like, the government needs to use this train.
Right, yeah, they probably called it to them specifically.
Because like because or else, like, if the train people are like, we're not supposed to run the train, and then they're, you know,
they get a call.
You need a reason about it.
But they were all talking about like rumors and all this stuff. It's like, I heard from the Navy guy, or you know, whatever. It's like word travels really fast. Like they were just in that room and revealed themselves, and there was no like suspicion of there being.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it came from this incident. I think it was like they were getting ready to like extract them, basically, like the other people of the government were preparing.
But these guys at the train station are not a part of the government. They were just there talking about it. So I think it's just like I think it's just a funny scene, but it's also like, how would they possibly be thinking about that? Because up until maybe 20 minutes ago, it wasn't revealed that there were traitors.
Yeah, and they don't think that there's traitors. They just know that the government was doing
operations. Yeah. Nobody, if during this whole mystery, if Iceberg thought that there were like undercover operators in the thing, this whole thing, like if there was the rumor about that, like the Navy people are saying, or like I heard from this guy, if that word was traveling around town, then they would be considering that as a possibility. But it was just, it's just that's what I'm saying. It's just a funny scene. But like if we're taking it seriously, it doesn't really make sense with the rest of it. Story with how little time has passed. If it was like a week later or something, or even a couple days later, even a few hours later, if word traveled that fast, they weren't keeping it secret once they left Iceberg's place. They were all jumped through the but still they were still trying to keep I don't know, anyway, doesn't matter. But I'm excited to see what happens next. I'm interested what Sanji's gonna pull down at the train station there. I think he's just gonna try and whisk her away.
And whatever the Buster call, yeah. That's kind of crazy. I don't really know what we could do if we got put in that situation.
I think that's what Robin was thinking.
Yeah.
Especially after Aokiji. Like, we had a direct run-in with him.
We lost against just him.
And he wasn't even
trying.
Yeah, he wasn't trying,
Yeah.
We have no counter to that guy, and he's just one of a few guys at that level. So, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like everyone else is... But the thing is, it's just like, oh, we're always being hunted. Who cares? Let's just take off somewhere else.
Yeah. I wonder if they do get called on us, if we'll see Kobe.
That'd be fun. Yeah, we haven't seen Kobe in so long.
We haven't, no. Not since like the cover story thing, like episode 60 or something.
Yeah, I guess that was longer ago than I thought.
Man. Good stuff. What else was I gonna say?
Oh, and they're taking Usopp as well.
Yeah. Just because he's a pirate.
Yeah.
What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, well it makes sense. So all this, it really does like humanize Robin, and like it's a big 180. Because it's not just that she's conflicted and she's like, I'm being torn between two worlds. She is, because that was our thing before, is like, she has her own thing, but she hasn't, maybe she's not ready to be a part of the group, and that's why she's leaving. And like this contact with her past has kind of like reawakened this thing, or like something like that. It turns out it's literally the opposite, and she's sacrificing herself fully, and sacrificing the world essentially. Just to save the Straw Hats. Like it's fully the opposite. It's not conflict. It's like she is giving up everything for their sake, and because of how they saved her soul basically. So it's very different from what the possibility that we talked about before.
Well, we did talk about this as well, but we didn't. I think the thing is like with the Buster call, it's like we
didn't talk about this. We had no idea about the Buster call. We had no idea that the Navy was going to come here.
We had suspected before that maybe she was like the Straw Hats were threatened, and that's why she did it. But then it was like, how could they be threatened so severely that she would be? You know what I mean? Like it was like that's a possibility, but like who is like so crazy that they're like making this big of a threat? But then when you hear about the Buster call, it's like, wow. Yeah, like what could you do about that? It's not just, oh, these guys will like go after them, because it's like if these guys are just gonna go after them, it's like you know, that's almost a fair fight. Well, not quite.
Really, but,
they're
like,
really strong, but like there's a fighting chance there.
You could come quietly, or we'll, you know, call the cops, basically.
You could come quietly, or we're dropping.
You can do this
nuke
the
on
easy
you.
way or the hard way, and the hard way is way harder than the easy way.
And that image with like the marine ships and it all like
because it was like a big battleship and like 10. I forget how she. Oh yeah, and I like because we saw it last thing before we get to that. I like seeing that confrontation, like at least a bit of it with Robin and Iceberg, and then that ending, things moving on, and then seeing the backstory and all the stuff about, like, you know, it doesn't matter your intentions, it doesn't matter, you know, whatever. It's if you can avoid putting weapons out there, it will reduce the risk of people getting hurt, because it's not about what you think when bringing the weapons into the world.
Yeah.
It's that, you know, eventually it will make it if you have that choice, or if you make it your mission to try and prevent that from getting out there, then it will reduce the risk of people getting hurt by those weapons, obviously, because they aren't there to be used. And then so hearing all that in the backstory with Franky and his ships, and then coming back to this, it kind of gives some more context to how he's feeling here. But it doesn't feel like it's like added on, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like when we first saw this scene, that was already there, like, in his character, and then it was exposed, and now that we know that, it like kind of changes the way we see it. But I think that, you know, it wasn't like added after to give some extra stakes to the conversation. I think that it was all planned. Emergency order summon 5 of the vice admirals. Aokiji is an admiral, so it'd be the vice admiral, which is Garp's rank. So 5 of Garp, possibly 1 Garp, and these guys from Navy headquarters, and 10 and that's what we heard, Garp was at Navy headquarters.
Maybe this is when Garp like comes after them.
And 10 battleships to 1 place. It's been targeted. Only belongs to... Normally, in the Navy, this authority only belongs to 3 admirals. And the head of the Navy, the fleet admiral, that's the dude with the seagull on his head. With the 5 dudes. But this time, through Admiral Aokiji, CP9 was given the authority to exercise it just this once. So Aokiji is the one who gave the go-ahead for the possibility of using Buster Call on this situation. Yeah. Sick. That's scary as hell. And it makes sense because he just had a run in with them.
Yeah.
So, you know, he probably... And he's involved in kind of the area as well. Biking around all over the place. Anyway, let's check out the next one. I forget, did they find the blueprints? They did, didn't they? Or no?
They're taking Franky to question him.
Right.
Getting real creative with your daydreams now. Surely. That's exactly what's happening, Sanji.
Get a hold of yourself, man.
Pay attention, you fool. Yeah, see Usopp. Oh, that's like, oh, Sanji's so cool. And then it's just like, he's immediately just so dumb.
I think that's the story of his life.
Yeah. I wonder what Robin's gonna think if she sees that they took Usopp.
Yeah, right? That wasn't the deal, was it? Well, I guess technically, because he's not a part of the Straw Hats anymore.
Yeah.
Loophole.
It's amazing how much the stone building can be on fire. I was just like,
ルフィたちを探してロビンを助けに行くのよ。わかった。どこにいるんだ。それがわからないから探す。俺が
oh, it's so cute. I freaking love that thing. I want to grab it. I do think that that is very possible. Oh boy.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
なんとか私が駅に行ってロビンを直接説得するしか。チョッパー教えるからそっちを探しに来るように伝えるのよ。お前らパウリさんたちに手貸して差し上げろ。
Polly. We're long
Context
past
clues,
that.
guys.
We're on. Read the room.
あいつらとはもう里帰りだ。バカな、なんでこんな一日いいから麦わらを探せ。おい、ハレンチ女、消え行くんだろう。案内する。今の話本当でごちゃごちゃ言ってねえでけじめつけろ。ガレーラの名を折るとめださい。指示をくれ。里帰りか。いろいろ言っちゃまずいでしょうし、もうあんな思いをするのは。
I love those things. I like to see what they look like without a boat.
With the sword.
Chopper looks so crazy with the wind and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, Chopper. That's great.
You should probably be like, oh, his has like the goggles on. His Yagra. We should probably be shouting something like, you're not under arrest anymore.
Yeah.
Where yell your name, but actually show yourself.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Sanji gonna get on the train.
I hope he gets on the train.
I'd like to see him have a fight with this lady.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. It's really... What are you gonna do, Sanji?
Just stand there, finish up your cigarette. And so...
Lucky.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
What? What were you trying to do?
Just flex and you'll break that chimney.
What was he trying? What was bro trying to do? Is this the next like 6 minutes of the episode? It's just oh, I got stuck. Oh, I'm so dumb. I wonder what's gonna happen next. Just, Luffy! It's literally gonna that's the whole episode now. Let's
Man,
look somewhere
where could
else
they
and do
be?
the same thing.
Let's keep screaming. The bird looks so evil now.
I love the bird never talks now because Lucci's talking. Just in case you needed a reason to hate this fucking guy, he has no emotional attachment and he admits it.
You gonna hop on?
We'll never find out. We'll have to wait till next episode for him to walk down those stairs, walk down the hallway.
It's like they're leaving the scene of a crime. Why wouldn't they leave as soon as they're all there?
Is it gonna split in half? Is like Nami gonna jump on too?
And then they're gonna go with Polly, maybe. Oh no.
We've got Robin, Usopp, now Franky, who's probably gonna join. Oh. And Sanji. That's about half.
あなたが生かしたそれがあなたの私には行く場所も帰る場所この船に置いてなんだそうかそれはしょうがねえなこいつは悪いやつじゃねえからまさかリオポーネグリフとはつまり私も今までに読んだポーネグリフをグランドラインの最果てラフテルへ
Oh no. You getting on?
Is she actually gonna get on too?
I hope her and Sanji get on. Or she might just see him get on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I was joking when I was like, is this the next 6 minutes? And it, in a way, was.
Get on.
Oh, is she gonna just see him on the caboose so that they know that not to look for Sanji when...
Mm-hmm.
Or not?
I guess not.
Okay, so that one was a little bit drawn out.
Yeah.
Not that the, you know, emotional significance is lost on us, but that it was like minute 9 or 10 where they start, or about minute 11 where they started looking. It was literally half the episode that they were just running around screaming and they didn't find them. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like there's drawn out episodes and then there's like that, which is just kind of a different level, which is unfortunate because there was a lot of cool shit that happened. It just would have taken like a minute or two. It's
Yeah.
just, they just kind of, it's one of those, it's just inevitable. Anyway, other than that, I loved the coat thing. He's
Yeah.
just like, this is a bit much.
And then the bird has the
And then
coat and the
bird
tie.
has the coat too. That was great.
Good. That was really good. I like, yeah, I
But
like
that was literally the whole episode.
I like
guess.
Chopper leading the charge with his Zoro's
That was awesome.
sword. That was nice. And Nami, you know, whipping around, getting there. Yeah, Sanji, I guess he probably got on. Yeah, and now I guess they'll have to wait until they can get there next.
Yeah.
Fucking Zoro. Shrouded in the chimney.
Yeah, it's like, what was he trying to do? Yeah, I like the chimney is funny because it's like tall. It's not like it was with the roof, so he like fell into it. He climbed up here and then went upside down, tried to go in, or did he just get blown by the wind and fall in? But why was he up there? Was he trying to jump from one chimney to like another roof?
No, he like went up there to get a good look around and he's like, I need to go that way. Goes down instead.
Yeah, he just has no sense of direction. He's not just like east to west, it's like up and down
Yeah.
is foreign to him. He has no idea. Oh, did Chopper like wrap up the sword? Oh, I guess he did.
Oh.
Probably
Chopper's
good. He needs
so
his
good.
hand to yell, his hands to
Yeah.
yell, or his hooves.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Very
Leave a
good.
like, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.